I mean, you watch enough CNBC and Fox like I do, you realize, oh, no, we don't want to do that. You realize that everything that they say is a fucking lie to you. But the problem with that lie is it's that it's the truth. Something they don't like about it, they get a little bitchy and kicky about a thing that happened amongst their WASP culture up there, and next thing you're down here trying to listen to it through bits and bytes of the augmented code.
Wouldn't it be nice if someone could help you get the right
So Bear
gear
Stearns would have
right
been a
away?
big one. If the market's not, Jimmy's not out here like, Bear Stearns, obviously it's bad. And we survived Bear Stearns.
And help you find the right
Just dumbasses being dumbasses inside of there for what these are, even though there might be a lot of them. And people get clipped out there. People are going to be like, you should have said this earlier, the taper was a no, people didn't pay attention to it, so you do it accordingly. And it puts them in a hard season too. Like, you could have been out early, could have done it, here's some warnings for you. That old school G type thing that it does when you're in charge of the fucking country. Or at least some team over there that would do it. Because eventually it would become that. It's not church or state. It's pin chip configuration. It's engineering based on, because we do it like that, you're probably going to be on the phone. You're operating amongst those lines when something doesn't go to those mass gaps or gambits.
But tonight, we have some good news.
No, well, it's the narrative both ways here. They both get their culture wrong, because you have to. This guy, his brass on the table for lieutenant commander, will go in there with a camera and say why. Go over there with a camera and do a report. I sent a camera over to Minneapolis police and I was like, hey, I was hoping I could run through your barracks with you, do a drill check. I mean, you hire people, fucking rookies in there. You can't put a Fox camera in here to show them what you do and how you do it. Let's run an arrest. These are where this is, and then poke out some problems. It seems like that's a bad policy play, but not because it's bad policy plays in the cops. It's because it's bad policy play in the building, and you want to dry that shit up. And that's just a local human-to-human thing. Sometimes you get too close to it, you get complacent, you've been there for 10 years, figure out what's easy, what's not. You let some things slide, but not. Some rookie comes in and cleans up the place and then just works hard in general, and it pisses everybody off, or it doesn't, depending on where you're living and up on that, yeah.
Of the Minneapolis City Council chasing a trend, a perverted fad.
I'm like, go out there with a 45. Definitely. Open up the laws for shooting cops, or shooting people. There's some of these cases where it's like, okay, accidental shootings happen. There's a real case for it. With that being said, bang, 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 bang. What do? Not touch a fuck cop car. And then you have a fair case. After that, nobody was shooting at the cop car. You didn't kick like a damn mule before the cops come take you in. And then the lawsuit. Now, I'll give you that at any point in time, the camera should be on your case. In case you thought something, the judge winked funny and you wanted a lawyer to do something about it, hey, at least you'd have the fucking memo. And why wouldn't they want? Why would or wouldn't they do that? On the other side of that, damn, that was my landscaper, and he's got an inch on me for the time work fraud case, and I'm bigger than he is.
Transformative new model for cultivating safety.
So why don't you like it? Because your civilization is fucked, y'all pieces of shit sometimes.